go out and fail, but never regret that you didn't do anything. This is a very strong quote that I would like to start this video with. This is kind of a documentary video. I would like to shoot this. I'm shooting this because I want to improve my communication skills, as well as I want to document my mindset that I'm having right now. And I just want to become credible in my own eyes and have an evidence that this is my mindset and it means something. So this is kind of a life update video too. So I am in second year IIT Bombay right now, chemical engineering department. My classes started from today only. So actually what's going on right now? So before I come to that thing, I would like to share how, as far as I remember, all the things that my mindset has been shaped to occur. So in the school, I was from always a straight A student. Not always, there's a story behind it, but after class 8, the COVID-19 era, I became a straight A student in my school, and I topped my school in 10th and 12th too in the board exams. So, what was my mindset then? And why did I, why am I in this line right now? I would like to share with you, actually, to myself. So, it's like from the childhood, I wanted, I am kind of not biased but attracted towards a rich and wealthy life. I guess everyone is, but I just feel I have a strong desire for it. And so that was the desire that drove me to do all this, what I am doing right now. So back in the school, the mindset was study hard because that's the only thing I can do at that time that would eventually help me to reach my goal, the financial independence. That was my mindset then. So I studied hard, and yeah, I aced all the exams. And then after 10th, when I got a very nice percentage, very nice percentage in this board exams, CBSC, then it was like what to do next. So it was, I came across IIT, NEET, and all the competitive exams. And at that time, the mindset that drove me was again the same, to chase wealth and become rich. So again, I studied hard. I studied hard for IIT because there was some childhood connection to IIT also in my home and my background. So IIT is considered in India actually the most prestigious engineering institutes in, of course, India. But it's something is attached. Some, I guess the Indians have attached their hearts to IITs, at least many parents. So yeah, I logged myself in again after 10th for whole complete 2 years, 11th and 12th. And I didn't had any motivation to take any drop also, because at that time the mindset was whatever I am doing, I will give my 100%. I only have 2 years and I have to make it. That was the mindset then. So I logged in, I studied hard for 2 years, skipping family parties, family functions, marriages, friends, distancing myself from the people that had opposite thoughts of mine. They had short term goals, I had long term goals, etc. and that was a cruel grind I was doing day and night, switching physics, chemistry, mathematics again and again, trying to concentrate, getting some distractions. I had my mobile phone. I purchased my mobile phone uh, in J only in 11th, because I used to go to at local coaching, and everyone had the phone, so I felt envious of them. So I purchased a phone, but that didn't turn out to be a distraction because my mindset was clear. I had to do this, and I had to reach my goals. That's what the desire is. So I studied hard. I cracked it in the first attempt, and now I'm in IIT Bombay, so called the most prestigious institute, engineering institute of India. I'm not in a position to comment on this, but okay, that's so it's called. So the mindset was, remember this from the starting, it was to gain financial independence, to travel, to explore the world, to enjoy all the luxuries, because I'm kind of a person that doesn't, I mean, I'm not, I'm okay with doing all these things, but I just want to explore, I just want to experience how the wealthy life would look like. And I've come from upper class middle family. I don't have such financial crisis, but I want to explain. I wanted to experience the super wealthy, never worrying about finances, always traveling, enjoying that kind of life. So that's the mindset I drove. That's the mindset that drove me till 12th, and now I'm in second year IIT Bombay, and the same desire is still consistent with me. That's why, on in the first place, I'm creating this video, because I want to document my life, my thoughts, that if someday I achieve that milestone, I would happily look back at this video and admire myself at what position I was and what position I am right now. So yeah, that's the story till 12th. Then after coming to IIT Bombay. So yeah, the thing was go to IIT Bombay. The thing that was in my mindset, no one feed it to me, but it was all, I guess, social media and the social agendas and some prejudice also regarding some private engineering colleges. So I felt like getting to IIT Bombay after 2 years of grind, like being oblivious to fun, oblivious to web series. I had never watched web series in my J or my before 10th. So it was kind of a FOMO that had developed, that I was not enjoying my life. And now, since I had achieved the so called highest academic milestone in India, I should enjoy. So that desire from getting super rich shifted sometime for one semester, for the first semester in IIT Bombay. So I began watching anime, I began watching web series. I completed a lot of web series, and I also participated in college fests or some nights, and used to party, used to go out with friends, and honestly, that was a very good time. I really enjoyed it, and but in that meantime, I had forgot what my goal was, and my grades also declined. And so in the second sem, I decided to improve the grades because of the same desire to get into a very good paying job. And at that 1 year ago, my mindset was Since I am from chemical engineering is said not to be as lucrative as other higher branches or higher fields like consulting, finance, computer science, technical roles. So, and I got influenced by the seniors and my peers also, that doing tech, if I do tech, I can somewhat reach closer to my milestone, the desire to get rich. So I started doing tech from my second semester. In my first semester, it's humorous that in first semester I had a CS course, and I scored very very low in that CS course because I had no interest in CS at that time. I had interest in the physics by this laptops work, how this laptop works, how are these made, how are CPUs, so tiny machines, functioning so well, etc. But I was not into some like coding stuff or something. So out of my will, I started doing all the tech and coding. I got pretty well at coding. I solved many DSA problems, many lead code, I gave many contests on code forces, lead code, etc. And it was like just do tech, and in 4 years, after 4 years, you land in some high paying tech job in the big firms and settle abroad, earn in crores, etc. But but as I began using AI, I had never used AI in JEE. I used it for my school projects, but I never used in JEE. So I was not so much familiar with AI, but since after coming to college, I have used AI almost each and every day. And I felt a kind of fear that the thing that I am trying to do, like learning tech, it can be easily replaced by AI. I don't know how much I am right in this, but at the level I was learning technology, I was thinking it can be easily replaced. It can, I think it cannot be replaced at very higher levels, like when it comes to systems engineering and stuff. But I was not learning that stuff. I was learning the basic stuff, and the basic stuff can be easily replaced by AI. And also, I kind of very feared that if this doesn't work out, if I give all my time to tech and it doesn't work out, like what was my initial goal? My initial goal was becoming wealthy. If that doesn't go well, the AI takes over the CS jobs first. Obviously, they'll take over CS first. So it kind of imbibed a sense that maybe it's not the right thing for me to do. So after the second sem, we got around 3 months of holidays after the spring semester, after 2 semesters, before starting the second year, in which I am now in sophomore. So in that 3 months of time frame, I decided to explore as much as what I want to do. So I began learning about finance. I took a finance I took a course on Coursera called Financial Markets by Yale University, in which is taught by Robert J. Schiller, an economist and also a Nobel Prize winner. So I took that course out of curiosity that I would learn something that would help me benefit my desire of a financial freedom life. So I completed that course, and I also took a course on machine learning, AI and machine learning, because I thought, because in the college, after the first sem, I was doing basically web development and learning JavaScripts and doing some basic development part. But I thought this is not as emerging as it was in previous times. So I began shifting towards AI and machine learning. So I took course on AI and machine learning by Coursera again. by Andrew Ng, Stanford University. It was a good course, but after completing, but while I was completing, I didn't feel a strong desire to do this. But when I was doing financial markets, I got some kind of vibes that I was going closer to my desired goal, my final milestone. So I mean I go a lot on YouTube and watch some Jim Rohn quotes, seminars, TED talks about personal development. So I got influenced by the emerging thing called SaaS, software as service, and with the leverage of AI, you can build any technical product you want. So I began thinking, like, why not try this? So I built, so I purchased Claude Pro subscription. I bought a domain name, and I had an idea in my mind. It's called I created a website. It's called rappercheck.com, and I deployed it. It's been I deployed it on 26th of June, and today, after it's around a month, and I have got around 2000 impressions on the website and around 25 signed users, but not paying any paying customer till yet. But it's fine. I'm happy with that. That I took action rather than just thinking about, just contemplating the scenarios in my mind, like what if I did this could happen, or this could go wrong. I just took action, and I built it in a month, and I will and I actually liked it. I actually like building something. It looked like I was doing something productive. So I'm kind of into now on I have got some entrepreneurship experience too, not too much, but cause sales, like talking to people, doing cold emailing, building products. I have also got essence of technology, how to build software. Although I used Claude and Cursor Pro, but I got a flavor of what development would look like. So yeah, I'm very happy that I did all these things. I am proud of myself that I devoted my 3 months that could have been spent on doom scrolling, on watching just motivational videos and doing nothing, or just completing series one by one. I did watch series. I watched Euphoria, complete Euphoria, uh, but I was doing my work consistently. I explored I explored AI, I explored machine learning, I explored software, I gave contests, I increased my code forces rating to 1200. I became a pupil in code forces. I did DSA. I did many projects that are provided by IIT Bombay in the summers for freshers. And I also gained a taste of entrepreneurship and finance. And so I think I utilized it quite a well. So the present state of mind, what's my present state of mind? The present state of mind still remains the same. I will keep on grinding, I will keep on hustling till I achieve what I desire. Thank you.